So it's the morning of our vacation, and Fred is concerned that we are going to forget him and leave him behind. So he decided to pack himself in the luggage. Are you ready, Fred? Are you ready to go? Today's the day. This is a vacation that Fred gets to go on. Are you ready? He says, I think he's saying, I'm tired and just zip me up. I'm ready to go. Hey everyone, welcome to my very first vlog. So I'm gonna give it a shot. I have no idea how it's gonna turn out, but I'm going on vacation. My husband and I are getting away for a couple of days, and so it really can't be bad ultimately in the end anyway. So my kids are ready to go. Mama, are you ready to go? Are you wearing your harness? Are you ready to go? And Fred? Hi Fred, are you ready to go? Did you get out of the luggage now? Fred was in, oh hi, oh that was a close-up shot. So I'm currently in the car right now because I'm literally waiting for my ferry to arrive, because you cannot get to this island. It's called Orcas Island in the San Juan Islands. You can only get there by ferry. So it's really cool because you're not actually driving in traffic ever in order to get from place to place, but sometimes waiting for the ferry can be a bummer. So it's pretty early in the morning right now. The day is awful. I hear we're getting tremendous storms. It's the day before Halloween, and I hear the storm is going to last until tomorrow. But since I don't actually have real children, I don't really care that the trick-or-treating is gonna get washed out. I do have my kids with me, Fred and Bella, and we actually picked this place where we're gonna stay because they also take animals. We're staying inside a barn on a farm, kind of in the middle of nowhere, and so it'll be really cool just to hunker down. We need some peace and quiet, and we don't really have any plans. The plan is to not plan. And so here comes the ferry. It's pretty huge. It looks so tiny in the screen, but it does hold cars and people. I forget how many cars, like hundreds of cars, I think. I don't know, it seems like it's that big anyway. And it's a couple levels, and you just get amazing views of the San Juan Islands whenever you are on the ferry. So it's really never boring, and like I said, it's way better than traffic. So here we are in the San Juan Islands, and this is what the ferry view looks like from upstairs in the ferry. I'd go outside, but you can see it's pretty stormy out there. So there's more than like, I don't know, 200 islands or something out here, so that's pretty fancy. And that's the ferry dock, and then this is just part of the islands. So we're on Orcas Island now, and we're just gonna be driving on a series of just really cool 2-lane country roads, and I've got my 2 kids with me on the front seat. Here's Fred. Fred's pretty much a lap dog. And then here's Mama. Here's Bella Moose. Mama. Hi baby. Are you excited? Yeah, we're here, and she is front and center and loves to be middling between my husband and I. Hi Lauren. And yeah, so we're just gonna be driving to one of the main towns on the island, and we're gonna grab a bite to eat, and then we're gonna check out the barn later this afternoon. Hi Mama, are you having a good time? She is so excited by what's actually outside the windows right now. She can't take it. That was a lot of no's right there. What do you think? So this is just kind of the view from one of the major towns called Eastsound, and I don't know, I could kind of just sit here all day, just because it just, you can't even believe what you're looking at. It just doesn't seem like, I don't know, it's just pretty amazing. We are here at the dog park, which happens to be right next to the airport. That is an awesome looking little Labradoodle. Oh my goodness, all of the dogs, a lot of them are white, and it's pretty muddy here today. But let me see if I can't get some of the action. My husband has a lot of dogs around him. You having fun, Mama? Can I get your face? You are so cute. Oh my goodness. I know, right now, yeah. I don't think I'll hold my breath that they pose. Oh my gosh, they're just like a little pack now. Mama's pretty happy back there after being at the dog park. We are now headed to the Brown Bear Bakery, BBB, where supposedly they have the best pastries in town, and we're just looking for some coffee because we need to be very energized for all of the relaxing that we're about to be doing today. We're at the Brown Bear Cafe, and I'm watching a whole bunch of bakers inside their kitchen, which looks really, really cool. And so we got a pumpkin muffin, which I'm hoping will, oh my god, looks so cute. Hold on. That looks like a very happy pumpkin looking muffin. Fabulous. I'm gonna pan up for a minute. And they're working in the kitchen. And they're wearing orange. I love it. We're gonna sit and have some coffee while we get ready for lunch. And we're gonna watch some bakers, so cheers. And then just a super quick outfit of the day. I'm just wearing a simple sweater, which is really long, keeps me nice and warm, from Kohl's. My scarf is from Stella and Dot. I'm wearing the most amazing puffy coat from Off Fifth, which is Saks Fifth Avenue's like outlet store. And just some simple bootcut jeans, which you can't see, there they are. And then some booties from BCBG. I live for bootcut jeans because I've got kind of a big butt, and bootcut always makes that look way better. So anyway, yeah, I'm in the public restroom. Everything is stainless steel, and that made the toilet super duper very chilly. Is that TMI? So now we are headed out to the Dobe Cafe. Right now we're awesomely driving along this water, which looks like if there was ever a high tide, we might not be able to drive on this road. But we are going all the way over there to the end of, to the furthest, or basically the furthest you could go on the other end of the island. The island is shaped like a horseshoe. And so we were just at the top of the horseshoe, and now we're going all the way down to the other end of the foot? I don't know, the other end of the island. So it's only 7 miles, but it's gonna take us about 25 minutes because the roads are so twisty and windy. So this is kind of what happens when you go visit the country. We were going to this cafe called the Dobe Cafe, which is all the way the other side of the island. It took us 25 minutes just to get to here from the last place that we were at. And my husband did the research beforehand, and they said we are not open from 2 to 5, which means they serve lunch and they serve dinner. And it's 12:30, and it looks deserted now that we've gotten here. And my husband went in to find out, oh no, I'm sorry, we don't open till 5. Apparently, they did not feel compelled enough to put that information to be most current so that people didn't come here for lunch, and they're not open. And now I'm hangry right now because I waited 25 minutes on the drive here in order to get some lunch, and now that's not going to happen. Our adventure apparently right now involves, remember I said that our plan is to not have a plan? Well, we even had a tiny plan, and it's not even a plan. So I don't know. I'm sure we'll figure it out. The drive was nice, and it's really pretty outside. This would have been the view from Dobe Cafe had we been able to eat something here, but apparently that's not going to happen. So this is pretty cool. This is just you can go. This is just a 1-lane bridge into Moran State Park. Wow, that was covered in a lot of moss. I love it. It's getting dark outside because I think another storm is rolling in, and that just makes this to be very exciting. Because, you know, if it's not going to be sunny like in the dead of summer and warm, then I'd much rather it be cold and stormy and just dark and just snuggle down times. Honestly, I really can't complain because this is just gorgeous. And I grew up in the city, and this is just so pretty. Just so pretty. We have this road right along this lake. Actually, I think this is the lake where somebody was not paying attention and they drove right off the lake, and I mean right off the road and into the water, and let's just say it wasn't a good time for them, and they're now a guardian angel for this entire park. How about that? Okay, wow, so I just went from explaining a really cool, pleasant, fun experience to talking about somebody who died because they drowned in a river. Awesome. A lake. Either way, awesome. So we just went to this place called Madrone Bar and Grill, and I had the most amazing portobello mushroom sandwich, and I was so hungry that I just dove right in and did not take a photo or video shot or nothing about it because I didn't care. I was starving. I've also had only one glass of wine and I'm feeling a little bit tipsy, which is kind of sad because it was really only one glass, but I suppose I'm just gonna blame it on the not eating and just leave it at that. But the view was gorgeous and the sun was out the entire time we were eating, and so that was just really, really cool. We're gonna do a little bit more shopping and then we're heading over to the barn where we're gonna relax and not do much of anything. Okay, seriously, this is like the cutest place ever. It is quaint and country and completely the antithesis of what I am, because I am city girl all the way, but every once in a while you just need to be opposite of who you are. So I'll do a quick room tour, a little breakfast nook, and just a tiny little kitchen. Nothing major. There is a coffee pot, however, a microwave, and a fridge in order to put the champagne in the wine bottles, so that'll be good. So this is actually a working farm, and well, there's someone out there and she's working. She's way off in the distance, but she is, I'm not sure what she's doing. Honestly, it looks like she's playing with hay, which I think is what farm people do. So I don't know, we'll just go with that. So here is the little bedroom area. Little is that a 4-poster when it's got the 4 posts like that? Oh my God, is that why they call it that? A 4-poster bed? Oh my God, whatever. Okay, anyway, I just wind up realizing a ton of things as I film videos. I don't understand. Okay, so 4-poster bed. Hi, Fred. What are you doing? Sorry, you gotta keep an eye on Fred and make sure he doesn't mark his territory. So a little living space area. We covered they asked us to cover the couch and bed with some blankets because the dog hair, they were concerned about it, but we're just happy that they allowed us to bring our little puppies. Hi, baby. The first thing I ran into is a wood burning stove. Does that actually work? I'm not sure, but it's cute as all get out, so we'll go with that. But for real, when you walk to the window, okay, hello, there's chickens. There's chickens and like geese, and oh my God, there's like a fleet of chickens out there. And then off in the distance you can't really see, but believe me when I tell you, there are alpacas and llamas, or maybe just llamas, I'm not sure. But there's like llamas like way out there just eating. This is right out the window. I am completely tickled pink by this farm. Okay, seriously, the chickens, oh my gosh. So anyway, I'm just completely loving this entire space, and there's no laundry looking at me, and there's no chores that I have to do. Not that I do laundry as much, or really dishes. My husband does that, but whatever. Okay, for real, where did she go? She came out with her pail and the entire flock of, is it a flock? I'm not really sure it's a flock, but the entire like community of chickens came out to follow her. Oh my God, that is so hilarious. Oh my God, it's chicken feeding time. It really doesn't take much at all to make me excited or happy. Let it be said that I live for city and makeup and restaurants and beauty and, you know, everything attached to that. And then every once in a while, you just have to put on your mascara and watch the chickens have lunch. Is that a window? This might be a Bella chicken watching window.
Can you see? Put something on here.
Oh my God. She cannot take it. She's like, Mom.
There they are. Is that so great?
Oh my God. This is going to be like the highlight of the farm trip. Oh, there's like turkeys and stuff out there.
Yeah, that's...
But I think Bella is the star of the show. So there's this little bench kind of thing in the bathroom. And now she has a way to look out the window herself. So it's, I want to say first thing in the morning, but it's actually about 8:30. And we were just woken up literally by the rooster. I almost feel like he was a little bit late though, because it's been daylight for a little while. So it's pouring down rain and my kids have to go for a walk. And so they're already in their gear, and I thought I would show you real quick this morning. Hey guys, are you ready for your walk this morning?
Ready to walk.
They both got their rain gear on. Fred is not a fan of the hood, and so he's just not going to go with it. Hi Fred, are you ready this morning? All right, and Bella, are you ready this morning? We better take them out before they do their business right here in the kitchen. But it's okay, because we're on a farm. So the walk was fun, but really, really messy. And my dogs are just super wet right now. But we are delayed and headed to breakfast. So we're back to being hangry again. But we hear that there's a place in town that makes an amazing baked eggs dish. And so we're going to check it out. And maybe I'll be able to catch a picture before I scarf it down, because once again, I'm super hungry. Okay, so this is twice now. We are not having baked eggs this morning because that place was also closed, even though we did the research yesterday and found out they were open all day. So we are at a super hoppin' breakfast place where we've been before, and we're just gonna have some regular, normal, unbaked, non-baked eggs this morning. It's super crowded in here, but honestly, I think it's because every other place is closed right now, even though it's only like the end of October. So we are just walking the farm now, and we're gonna look for goats and sheep and alpaca and llamas, and we're hoping that we're not going to get attacked by a goose, because apparently there's a sign. He's such an attacker that they actually made a sign, watch out for big honkin' goose, in the road. So we're hoping that we won't run into that guy. But I think there's some sheep, but really just we just want to get a lay kind of the land. I'm gonna like fall in a creek or a pond or a lake or something, but that'll make for good entertainment, I think. There they are. Some funny looking little sheep. Are those sheep? What are those? Goats. They're goats? We're standing here looking at them and they're standing here looking at us. But it's kind of just weird to think that farms, I don't know, that they actually exist. Like they're farmers. Is that dumb? That sounds so dumb. That's actually the farmhouse up there, which is kind of fun. It's this really weird, like, blue-green color. I don't know why I would think a farmhouse would be red. Maybe that's the barn. Maybe the barns are red. I'll make sure I get a shot of the barn, but that's the farmhouse up there. And the chickens are making noise. We should go check out the chickens, too. Right now, my husband is talking with the goats. He like, I think was a goat in another life, because he'll literally like walk into a petting zoo of like the goats and they literally will like all herd around him. And so he's like the ghost whisperer, because he saw the goats and he's like, I need to go talk to my people. I need to go be one with the goats. So he's at home right now. I could literally like walk the entire 35 acres of this property and still find him sitting there and talking with the goats when I got back. So I wonder if I should have learned about this prior to getting married, because that might have impacted my decision perhaps. Honestly, like, goats just looked bored. They just kind of look around and they just kind of stare at you, kind of chewing all the time. I don't understand. But apparently they really appreciate like flashy jewelry, because I like went up to one to start petting it and he just kind of zoned in on a particular ring I was wearing and was pretty excited about that. So I can't say that I don't disagree with that. I am attracted to flashy things as well. The goats have gotten a view of Bella. Oh, and so has Fred. Whoops. Wait, I'm getting attacked by... Come on, Fred. Ah, come on. Oh, shoot. They are just looking. Hey. Fred thinks he can take 4 goats. So we're at the peak of the property pretty much, and we've hiked all the way up from that blue house right there. Our barn is right next to that house, and so we've hiked all the way up from this. Is actually our second run, and the weather's actually really gorgeous now too. It's a little chilly, but we're hiking uphill, and so we're getting pretty warm and sweaty anyway. And I don't know, just having a good time. The horses are over yonder that way, And that's where we're headed right now with the dogs. So we're in this old apple orchard where the trees are more than 150 years old. And they actually just got so top heavy and so prosperous that they've actually just fallen over and continued to grow. We know this because we just ran into the owner of the farm who kind of gave us a little bit of a history. So what we're doing is we are looking for apples because we'd like to bring some apples. Anybody see any apples? We're looking for apples so that we can hopefully bring some apples to the horses and get them to come to the fence, which that actually could get pretty interesting with my guys right there. My dogs love other animals, but Bella mainly wants to play, and she'd start kind of, quote, bucking at the horse, trying to get the horse to play too. So that might be interesting. And then we're taking a walk over to the apples. We have apples for the horses. Did you ever think someone would get so excited about finding just a couple of apples? Because that's how we roll here on Orcas Island. Okay, honestly, for real, I'm trying to call a horse. Yeah, horsey, 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 horsey. Look, I have an apple. See? Apple. Yeah, horsey, horsey. This could be a long story is what I'm thinking. So randomly, we're on the farm and I hear something start and apparently it's a helicopter. I'm gonna try to get back over there and not bust my ass. I can't see it. I can't find it. It's kind of weird that people just randomly own a helicopter. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab my bag and the keys and I'm gonna hop down my front porch steps of my home and hop in my helicopter. I think we're spooling up now. I think something's about to happen. Oh shit. I hope he takes off okay, because we're just all standing here in a field right here. I also hope he doesn't flick anything our way. With all that propeller rotation. Oh, how fancy am I? Holy crap. Yeah, that doesn't look very steady. Holy shit. And he's going right over. A little bit, I feel like my life flashed before my eyes. Just a hair. Just a little bit. Okay, so this is our very last morning and we are now packing up our crap in order to run and get a ferry because we decided we're gonna go home and catch the Seahawks game where we can just kind of snuggle down in the house, unpack, and kind of get ready for the week instead of getting home tonight about 9 o'clock because that would have been the next available ferry. So I'm just gonna real quick see if I can get our barn in there. There is our barn on our farm. Barn on a farm. I don't know why I like saying that so much. But we stayed upstairs and yeah, it's just, I don't know, it was just really cute and quaint and it was just the perfect getaway. We were upstairs right up there so that we could kind of look all around and see the chickens and the llamas and all that fun stuff. So
okay, I had to get one more shot. He's feeding the chickens again. Oh my god, and do they flock? Is that what chickens do? Do they flock around you? Oh my god, this is hilarious. They're all running and so excited. Chow time! Chow time. I don't think I could do a farm. It seems like a heck of a lot of work.